G'day and welcome back to Stitch Up and another episode of Factorio, our Waterworld series. And that's right. In this series, sorry, my controls weren't working at all then. In this series, we're trying to really spread out and really maximize. Somewhat mega basey is how we're describing it. Not overly, but we're sort of preparing the base for conversion into mega base. And we've never done that before in our playthroughs on this channel. So we're really trying to maximize everything. Last couple of episodes and in between episodes, I have been completely carrying on about just throughput of steel. Steel was like, oh, what's happening? And even looking at, how can I resupport this iron ore field over here into these, iron plates and even steel, even the steel production over here is old-fashioned coal-fired. Do I need to supplement it with electric only, like I've done over here? But in a steel version. So lots of those things. And now that sort of science hasn't been going for a while, we've actually sort of everything's kind of backed up, and I'm not panicking now as much as it is, but I know that's a false economy. So I'm going to move on anyway. I'm going to keep moving in the right direction, and the right direction is east, of course. But I'm going to keep moving. In between episodes, what I did do is I did go and clear away some bases. If you look at the smog, the pollution cloud, I cleared away some other bases that are in there. The last few episodes, we secured some copper. We secured a stone, a supplement of stone over there, and I cleared away a few bases over here. But this episode, what we're going to be doing is actually talking about part 2 of the nuclear power, and this is going to be really exciting. So we're going to be talking about nuclear, and in fact, I think we might even be moving the Kovarex enrichment plant to a new place. So jump in, please, enjoy the Stitch Up intro, and I'll see you in just a sec. Rightio, so I'm going to actually just put in a couple of radars there, just so we can get some viewability up top. Yeah, there's a bit of a line there beforehand. You can see the radar in the map. You can see where we can and can't see in the mini map. But yeah, let's have a look. Now, Kovarex is doing pretty well. It's going to be interesting moving it all, but what I want to do is I want to start to put down a nuclear power plant. And what I've done is gone and grabbed Neilhouse, one of Neilhouse's nuclear power facilities, and it looks fantastic. Now, I don't know if Neilhouse created this himself. I think he did, but yeah, we're going to be using one of these blueprints, and it's quite big. Let's have a look at it. So it'll be a 4-reactor. So it'll be balanced with the 4 reactors, fed from belts as well. Yeah, this is it over here. So it's inside this blueprint book, and it's this guy over here. Oop. Yeah, it is that. Lovely. Just jump out of that. Yeah, so this is what it looks like. And you can see the size of it, but we don't have any room over here is my point, because I want to put it close to the Kovarex plant, and I don't mind having nuclear altogether. So we are going to be doing that, but I want to sort of look at where it can be fed from a water perspective, because it needs to be fed from 4 pumps. I like it to be visually in a nice area as well. So I don't think this is a good area. I want to keep the bottom part of the base for expansion, so I don't think that's a good area. So let's have a think about where we could put that nuclear. My thing is here. In this part is where we could put the nuclear, because I think we could run Kovarex here. We could put the nuclear part there, and we can fence this off, and we can feed from these pools either here or here, and I think that'd be fabulous. So let's get on with it and look at moving Kovarex. So first thing I'm going to do is just see if I could pick Kovarex up wholesale and just move it. Now I'm going to stop the feeding and just see if I can just turn the feeding off. Let me just turn off, say, this. Yep, yeah. Oh, we have a full inventory, do we? Oh, yeah, because I've been mucking around a little bit. So let me just get rid of a few things here, make up some room, and see how we go. We've got just a little bit too much of those guys. Probably don't need as many as them. So let me just bring this down to, 400 for now, and we'll see. Actually, 400 is going to pull 200 more back in. So yeah, we'll see about how they go trashing all that shortly. But we can pick up this here. And I want to just drop in into here. Let me drop in that just so I don't have it in my inventory. That's raw uranium. So let me think about moving this Kovarex plant. Now, if I go and do that, it's going to be interesting because I've got a lot of these precious materials. I might need to use some requester chests. This could be an interesting little move, but I think we move this guy first and then worry about, because we've got the 2 storage facilities, but I want to clear the storage facility out of here. And I just want this to be this single storage facility, then straight back down and across. So that could be quite good. So let me see. Can I go Control X, and let's see if we can just move Mr. Kovarex himself. Yep. And I don't know what happens to all the products that sit inside, but please tell me they don't get lost. If the Kovarex get lost, then that will be a huge mistake. Yeah, that will be a huge mistake. Okay, I'm thinking Kovarex should be. Let me. Oh, it's going to be all a bit upside down there, isn't it? I don't mind that. I think that's quite good. Just think about this. If we're going to put Kovarex, let's stick him. Yeah, it's not bad. Let's put him there. Let's put him there and just see how that goes. And we'll see what happens to the actual bits. Now, here's a good path for going up and down. It's not a bad one, is it? Yeah. Okay, so let's get that going now. So what we'll do is let's do it. Just thinking. Here's a good one, actually. Yeah, there's a nice one right there. Yep. Okay, so this is where the product will be going. And I'll just use red belts because I think we're in the part of the game where I think we should be red belting. So what we're going to do is start moving this guy out. Actually, let me do this. Yep, this is all temporary for the moment. Although, no, this probably will be actual. In fact, if that's going to be actual, let's do this properly. And let's do this. And let's come across. And let's do that. Yep. And now what we want to do is just to get all this off. And we will have a few little pieces in there as well. Okay, so now we can pick up this. We can pick up this. Man, I'm really worried about what's going to happen to all the pieces. Yeah. So the pieces are being carried away. Now I'm going to have to do requester chests, and we don't have requester chests, do we? No, we don't. I'm going to have to go and find all these pieces of all the 235s and the 238s. I'm going to have to do those. So I'm hoping, yeah, if we do this, I should have put these down earlier. Man, where are they all going? Okay, I'm going to have to go and look for them all a bit later. I think that might have been a huge mistake. Let's get the Kovarex going again, at least. I think that'll be good. Yeah, let's do this. So I'm just going to use a yellow here to come across. So let's get a yellow there. And then we're going to need a red part down here. Now just do red straight into that. Yep. And then if I go red there, and then I just go red here to here, then I follow this other one like this. Yeah, and then we grab an extra little bit there. That's nice. Now I want to split off this. So let me move you in a bit, and then let me move this guy to there, which means I could go goodbye, 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 and then destroy by hand here, and just moving him up a bit. Yep, and now from here, just going to have to drop in any of this raw uranium product shortly. But this is all space that we wouldn't have been using for anything else anyway. So I think that's pretty good. Yeah, we're just kind of tidying up as we're going. Okay, let's bring this down. I forgot I don't have requested chests because I'm not in that part of the game yet for the requested chests. Right, okay. So I'm going to have to go and have a look in all the boxes and see where all these products are, because I will need to collect a fair few of them. But what we'll do is let's just get going with just put some of this down just so I can see it all on the same. It's already got that. Okay, fine. Okay, so Kovarex plant is been unsuccessfully moved, and I think I'm going to have to go and find out where everything that's glowing is. Yeah, let me go across the top here. There's quite a few little bots there, and they've got stuff, but let me just see where they're going. I can actually see here. These guys are dropping off. Now, why are they dropping off to certain points? Yeah. I mean, I could go. What I could do is I could go in between episodes and just see where these guys are all being taken to. But some are being taken to here, and I want those because they're 235s. Nice, they're the ones I want. So we could do that. Yeah, okay. So this is just going to be me going back and collecting all those, isn't it? It really is. There's a few more just here. So then let's go ahead and get the nuclear, the rest of nuclear set up. And what I've actually done is, let me grab this, let me grab these. Yep, nice. And yeah, just let them drop off. There's even a few up here as well. Man. Is there? Nope, doesn't show any. Don't know if it shows just the last few, but we'll have to have a good look. Oh goodness. Right. Well, it's going to be interesting. We'll have to see how this goes. They are dropping here. If you look at this guy coming across, where is he dropping to? They are recharging here, and then they're dropping there. So they are dropping into this. We'll just need to find out exactly where and pick them up. So are they there? Yeah, they're there. Okay. Oh god, this is going to be a big tidy up. Okay, but that's all right. We have the products. It's just going to be a little bit of an admin. I probably should have emptied the belts first. And what I've done, and with any other product, it would have been completely fine. But with the nuclear stuff that we've been, they'll be somewhere, but I'll just have to go get them. No problems, bit of a mistake. So what I've done for the nuclear power is I've gone ahead and set up, and I'll need to double this up so it's on both sides, but that's okay for now. I've gone ahead and set up a nuclear production line. So let me just pick up, let me get rid of this. Yeah, but not that, not this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've set myself up and I built this myself. Something to make up my nuclear parts for my power plants. Now, I want to go and put the power plant down as well. Let's think about where he's going to put it. So there's one of the two lakes. So you're right, it should be in this area here. This is where this big nuclear facility is going to be. And yeah, we're going to make it all lovely looking. We'll fix up this wall. I'll divert the wall off and we'll make it all nice. And I might make these ponds to be solid ponds. I like the idea of those being actual solid shapes, which could be really cool. So let's go to blueprints and go back down to here. We want this. Sorry, right clicking here and then right clicking there. Oops, sorry, right clicking there and then left clicking here, and jumping out. Now, which way do we want this facing? So Kovarex is going to be fed from the top, or sorry, the 235s are going to be fed from the top at the Kovarex enrichment facility. And nothing wrong with us having room to put two of these guys in if we need it eventually. So why don't we put it sort of here? I think that's not bad. Actually, no. No, the water's down below. So let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go with, yeah, let's do this. I like him sort of being right on its own. So let's do there. Yep. I like the idea of it being here. Okay, this is nice. And so we'll have to feed in from one side. And basically here we have heat pipes, we have heat exchangers, which are the old boilers for the other stuff, and then the steam turbines. But these are better steam turbines designed for nuclear power, and so those three parts with the heat pipes, those three parts are now going to be made in another facility. And I'm straying from what I normally do here, because if this is a once-off and we don't need to build for the base, this is just being built for here, then we shouldn't have to build a factory for it. I like to just handcraft all those, but I think I'm going to change the way I'm doing things in that respect, because there's a lot of bits and pieces that need to be put into those, and I want to be able to scale that up as well, is my theory. So let me just redivert this power line so it's nice and straight. Yep. And put that, I want it to be straight though, so let me do that. There we go, perfect. Great. And you don't need a power line here, so you're gone. These guys are going to be gone shortly as well. And so now here, I'll show you what I've built here. This is my nuclear parts. Again, I keep clicking the wrong parts. Not super used to using heaps of blueprints. And yeah, I've got the nuclear parts here. So I use some constant combinators, and I'll put those at the top as it is here. And the robots will be doing all the work here. There's even a roboport in this one. I'm trying to get a bit fancy here. So yeah, let's put this guy here. I think that's a good spot for him, and let that be built up. Let's connect up some of these. So we have, and these are, so steel, and then we have iron plates, and then using a red belt, and I'm going to go straight over the top of that. We just want some copper plates, but with a red belt worth. So let's grab this, and I want to do that, right? And here, and then I'll get this to be there, then there, but I need an extra one of those. Yeah, lovely. And then, because that's going to be fed a bit, I just want to balance that off a bit with this, and that will be quite nice. And you can see there I've been upgrading using my red upgrade tool, and I've been upgrading these guys, so they're all completely upgraded, the copper, but I'll probably need to start upgrading some of these as well. So that's pretty good. Okay, so this is plates here, so let me do this, and I'll do a lean-to like that, which has some sense to it, but might not be perfectly balanced. And then I need steel, and steel is over here. So let's think about steel first. So steel's going to be, use the yellow belts. So we go there to there, and that's fine. Here, and then that one to that one. There to there, we get some running space, and here to here, and then we do the steel straight in. Yellow belt though is fine, so let me just grab a yellow belt. Yep, and we go straight on, and then we just do a yellow one there. And our inventory is absolutely chockers, so we will have to just knock a few things out very shortly. But things are being put down gradually. There's even some lights over there, but let me just put in one of these lights in, because we've been using these lights. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, let me do that, and then we'll do that, and then we'll do that. Oops, sorry, that. Yep, nice. And then I'm just going to connect up the power, which will be here and then there. Yep, and we'll let all that go shortly. Very nice. Okay, so they'll build this base for me. They aren't building much to do with that base at the moment, which is interesting. And I will need to go and get these guys as well. But then what they'll do, the robots will also start building up this out here. So let's put in some roboports and get this looking nice. So first of all, I want to put a roboport, say, here, and just have it covering that. I'm just going to put him there. I want to leave a bit of room here, because when we get the Kovarex supply, what we're going to do is reconfigure this little area, and that's the way I've kind of been working out my nuclear, with just a few little reconfigurations. Yeah, and if I put this guy, that'll cover the whole base if I do that. So I'm just thinking logistics and building, that would work. yeah, that covers everything, which is nice. And then we can build in from this side. So what I'll do is I'll just grab some of these, and I'm just going to go, okay, you actually don't need to be there. You could be, oh yeah, actually that is the supply there. So we'll do, and there. Yeah, that kind of works. That kind of works nicely. Yep. Okay, so this is feeding in, this is feeding out, which means this is the supply line here. So this is where the products will come in. And I'm actually going to do this with the yellow belt for now. And this is where the nuclear fuel cells will be coming into, and they'll be fed into the facility from like this, from this belt. And I won't need to connect any water up here, so that'll be fine. And then we'll think about how we're going to do the water as well. Now, the water pumps are over here. Where are the water pumps? Ooh, where are the water pumps? It's funny, I think they're not... I think I need to go and have a look at those because they've not transferred across because we don't have them on the blueprint, which is weird. I'll need to go and have a look at that and see how that is. But yeah, they're fed down the bottom. There are 4 of them, but they're not going to be on the blueprint anyway. So that is going to be very interesting, but we'll see how that goes. Let's set up as well while we're here. Let's go with the right-handed one like that and just set up this. And we'll see if we can get a bit of this going along. Yep. And we'll come down to there. Okay, cool. So at least we're starting to bookend a bit of that, and I'll get that going as well. And then what I'll do is I'll start to put down the same pattern down here as well, and we'll have everything sitting on pads of this and then surrounded by the other stuff. Right, let me just clear some of these nature out the way. And clear a little bit more nature out of the way from there, although we've got rid of some other stuff as well. And yeah, this will be going. Now I want this to build up nice and quick, so if it could hurry up, please. Let me just pick up this. Got a little red belt there. Yep. And let's see if they could just start building this nice and quick. I might just might help with the power myself. I'm sure I don't need that one. I'm sure that was a little... I only built this this morning, actually. So yeah, this is all quite fresh. And I did it with nice power poles that don't crisscross. Was how I was trying to do it. Although I don't think that one's very good. Although these ones could be here and they could be there. Yep, that would work better. Oh, yep. And then there. Okay. That means the power poles are good. And let me see if I can get in the roboport as well. He's in. And then everything else can be nice. Now I'll put in the red feeding boxes. I'll need to make one more of those. Okay, and there he goes. And I think everything else, oh yeah, I'd better put that guy in as well. He is he's picking up just the pipes, and the pipes are made here. So that'll be fine, and that'll be lovely. So then what happens here is the products are fed in here, and they're converted into these intermediate products, and then they come down along that line. Then they come down and make heat. What are these guys? They make, what are they called again? They make heat pipes, and then they make heat exchangers, and then steam turbines. And then those go into red feeders. These reds are capped at 1 stack. These are red provider boxes that will go to the robotic network, and the robotic network will extend down to here. If you look at the robotic network, it will extend all the way down and into here, and into this one, and they are connected, these networks. If we go into map mode and have a quick look at the robotic connection, they are connected like this, so that should be quite good. I think I just want to power this guy up because he will then help connect these guys up as well. So let me get that powered in independently. And in fact, that'll get the Kovarex powered up as well. So what we'll do is let's get that guy, let's get this like say here, here, and then we'll come all the way in there, one there, and then we'll try and get all the way to here. And I need to come across and go like that. Yep, and that'll be good. Although we won't need that there, like that. And if I can just connect this into this. And this just powers up this whole area and allows us just to be a bit more flexible. Actually, no, sorry, it does that with all those. I'm going to put those guys in manually. So you got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yep, and then everything else should be fine. You're not required. You're definitely not required. And you could be done a lot better, although there's a robo port just here which we should get going as well. Yeah, that helps extend things nicely. No, we don't need that robo port. I don't think we need him. Let's do this. This is our forever one, so let's do this a little bit differently. Let me do that, and then perhaps I could just do that, and you don't need to be here with the lights. Yep, nice. Okay, these guys can go all the way across there, although we don't need the product all the way across there, but that's how that can be. And I'll need to now go and find basically some of this other stuff. Yeah, I'll tell you what we could do is we could just destroy, I think, this, because we've got some laser protection, so we don't need a lot of this wall. So let me just get rid of a lot of this wall. In fact, it's just not required. We'll put the wall on the other side. In fact, this is all unrequired. We'll leave it as undefended turrets, unwalled turrets. Yeah, we'll do it like that for now. I think that could work just for now. Right. This is not going to be ready to go. We're not in any way. In fact, we haven't even started making the product yet. But I think what I need to do is let this build up. What will happen in between episodes is the robots will build this. Well, in fact, the robots will finish building the Kovarex, but they'll build the nuclear parts facility over here. When they've done that, that'll fire up and start building the actual power plant down here. And then we'll go in and chuck in the water, and then I will have sorted where all the Kovarex is, and with the uranium-235, actually, more importantly. So that's where that is, and I think that's all pretty good so far. So let's keep that nice. The only other thing I just wanted to quickly do is, can I just double feed the iron ore? So I don't like a single line. So let me just do a little fix on that. Now you guys need just some temporary fixing while so you can be removed. You can be all collected by me, and you definitely can be collected by me. Is this? Yeah, pick those guys up. That's lovely. There's nothing in that box there, which is cool. So that's all very nice as well. So let's move into, because I might be able to request the boxes for those products, but I think we're a fair way off the science tech of that. Oh, got distracted. Quickly just grab my red splitter, and we want to do this, and we want it to be like that, and that'll fix that up. Okay, so that'll bring this down, and we got storage down there, and that's heaps of storage as well. That'll be fine. So we are, of course, we've been bolstering everything and getting ready for yellow science, but I think we should start thinking about yellow science now. Purple science is here and is fantastic. This is the end of the bus here. So let's start thinking about our next science product, and then go on from there. So yellow science is here. And it's the yes, so there's a fair bit going on there. So what I'll do is, let me just check and see in yellow science, just to see, do we have, because we got Kovarex, steel from plates, we've got purple science. Yes, what I think I'll do is I might grab my yellow science directly from my other map. So I think Yeah, I think we'll devote a whole series to episode to yellow science. I think we're just a bit early on. I want to just do it a complete one in the series. So in the meantime, let's go and why don't we go and have a look at things? Maybe we can go and clear some bases. I think could be nice. Let's look at the pollution cloud. Don't forget we've got these two here, and I'm thinking I've always thought that's a good one for a fully isolated green production facility for green chips. Imagine making green chips and putting them on a train. You'd have to really max this out. But 24 million, 20 million, we could have a massive facility here, fence it off, and just bring green chips in, which could be like completely brought into the to the network, and supplementing the green chip production over here by lots. Again, I want to feed from the I guess the western side of the bus, the very feeding end of the bus, not the production end. So I want to feed into this so that everything that's to the right of what I'm feeding in gets the benefit of the product that's being fed in. These two are also a potential one of those. You could clear some bases there. 14 million and 76 million. It's not bad. Don't forget, you actually got two over here too, 14 and then that one. So we could, those two are good. There's actually heaps. There's lots of options. But yeah, it's, there's definitely plenty of options. And we got plenty. Look at this, 17,000% of oil. So we're all pretty good with oil. Yeah, I did clear out some bases down here and put some more radars. And so now we can see a bit further. So are these? Yeah, they're all worms, aren't they? So I guess what we could do, let's have a look at the front of it. It's all pretty good along here. That's defended, so I don't mind if they come in. These guys here, it is all defended across the top. We're not really spreading anything over there because we're not producing. Over the back end of it, we're not producing. So I guess what we need to do is take care of these ones here. You've got some biters. I think that's a nest. These are just swarming biters. Yeah, there's a small nest, and then we've got this over here. So we could do a bit of a war run and get these guys, then that, and then come along here and then get this one. That could be pretty good. Or we could come straight down here and get rid of these three over there. Either way, I think let's go and have a look at some stuff and get rid of some stuff and see if we can have some bases destroyed. Quick look over here as well. Take that smoke cloud off, and you can see here I've actually been trying to put more of the solar in. So with the nuclear facility and the solar, we've got lots of power happening. They'll supplement each other, and so I'm just trying to make a nice shape of this and get all that going. And down here as well, I'm putting in lots of concrete, and you can see the concrete is now really starting to max out there. Although I don't know where all the robots are. Look at that, no robots moving around. That's really strange. Where are all the robots? Is this really weird? I think I have 3,000 robots in this base. There are 1.2, but I think they're doing this. There are 1.2, yeah, look here, there is a few of them moving up and down. Yeah, 1.2 thousand tasks for the robots at the moment. Okay, let's continue on. So I've got 100 laser turrets and a few substations as well. Let me just put the logistics is on. I've got some defenders, although I'll just get 15 more defenders while we're there. I'm going to cut straight down the middle of this. Yeah, straight down one of these corridors. We can have a look at what's going on down there. And I will gear up for yellow science, and I think we're going to need a Spidertron as well in this series. A Spidertron could be really cool, but I'll have to see. Again, this is venturing. See, there's some gaps here. I've got to have a look. This is venturing into stuff I've not normally done. Yeah, there's lots of bits and pieces I need to go in and tidy up. Trees in the middle, and we'll keep all this nice and tidy. But once we get the concrete down, I think we'll be able to see a lot of this a lot better. But I want the robots to do that, not me. Here's some more infilling of land that we put in. But yeah, you can see I don't want to break into this part. I just want to stay on to this. This is actually outside the base, this whole peninsula. The bottom part is just not something we're, part of. I think I'm going to have to go under this lake. I don't think I can get across there. So let me come around here. Oh yeah, look, it is trying to, yep, so we're just trying to get all that as well. So this whole area here might end up being, you know, but I don't think we can get across here, can we? If we can, then they can, is my theory. So that'll be odd if we can. No, there's no shallow water there, is there? Yeah, look, you can't. That's good. Okay, good, good, good. I think if we could, they could, and that would be a big issue. Because this is the inside of the base over here. We're still on the inside of the base. This is how big the base, or you know, the natural. Because we're playing Waterworld, the natural, this natural lake, this huge lake along here, kind of looks like the coastline, but it's not. It's just a giant lake. But anyway, that's all lovely. Out here. See, I think they can get across here, because we can. Yeah. They don't at the moment, but that's fine. Just checking on the map where we're going. So we are there, and we are heading... yeah, I think I'll... Yeah, let me just get rid of... Just go straight down. Yeah, let me head down to here. And follow the power lines down and just see what's happening. We've obviously been down here before. We cleared out some bases, but there's a few more bases for us to take care of, so we'll go and do that. Right, I've got some conventional, little bit of conventional ammunition there. It's quite a bit of uranium-235, 230 pieces. That's enough to get my Kovarex going. I really need to get those, what are these guys called again? These lovely ones. Centrifuges. I need to find the centrifuges because they're expensive to make. I had to make all those by hand. So, okay, here's the point where I can come across because I want to get to these two down here. Alright, so let's grab large. Oh, have I got, yeah, I got 53 of these guys. Okay, that's good. Got to go around this cliff and then we'll hold this down. Oop. So you don't want to get down there and find that it's not connected. And now I'll hold it down. I'm going to come straight down. You see there's a lake directly below me. I'm looking on the mini-map. There's a lake directly below me. I'm going to come down there on the western side of that and come hit this lake here. Come along the western side and then go through the sort of southwest approach. There's our friends just there. Okay, that's good. So let's do this. Now we want to do this smartly. So I'm going to do... well, if we're going to do it smartly, we probably should save. So save into the Let's Play series. And we'll get some laser turrets going on here as well. Yep. And just put those in like that. Then I just want to put, just see here. So we'll get this. Get lots of those in there. And that should keep them being killed. Now I want to get my roboports and put him up there. And in here I want to put in some of my bots, all of my bots, half my repair packs, and pick up a yellow. Just put it there. And I want to pick up some of these back turrets now. Not required. And just see if I can get... Yeah, they're powered. They are powered. That's good. Good, good, good. Okay, so let's go on the attack now. This is only a small base, so we should be able to get into this now nicely and put plenty of those guys on. And I put plenty of these guys on as well. And that should kill them. But we've got the other ones approaching as well. So let me just keep the connections going here. And then let me grab delete, and I want to collect all these. I want to collect these. I want to collect those, and now I want to power very quickly. I want to power everything. So let me do that, which powers it. and do this, which powers it. Yeah, nicely. Good. Okay, cool. So they'll keep protecting that front. And this is our robotic warfare. Oh, it's just the wood there, is it? Okay. Oh yeah, they're topping me back up. 69. Yes, because I've got the tick over here, personal logistics. They're topping me up. Okay, that's good. So let me carefully just select some of these. And I think I want to jump in here and just grab a few of these. Now I want to untick myself there because they keep topping me back up with those. So let me just put the robots back in. Nope, they're fine. These two are connected and that's fine. I want to come along here. Yep. Come along here. Another robot port there. Thank you. Okay. Yep. And a few in there. That's nice. Yep. And a few in there. That's also nice. Some of these will be getting destroyed. Hopefully that'll take care of most of them. Must be getting pretty close actually. It's coming in a bit. Yep. I think that is the extent of them. Yep. And that is. Okay, cool. So now that we've done that, what I like to do is just put a nice little line outside. So let me grab robotics and do it all separately. Just a nice little power line all separate. Yeah, and now we can come along with the delete and get everything quite confidently under the new power line that we just put in. Now it's going to pick up some of the wood and some of the rocks. Just be careful we don't get this infrastructure up here, the robotic infrastructure. It'll also try and get some cliffs, so we'll see how that goes. These guys can be picked up, and we'll untick the cliffs in a minute. And I will actually put in personal logistics, and now you'll notice the robots start looking for me. In a second, they'll start delivering some of the kit directly back to me. Well, they should. Some of them just haven't had those late orders yet, so that's interesting. But that's how we'll be able to get rid of those. So let's let them do that while we have a quick look at the pollution. And that's all these guys being cleared out. And I think we'll just take that one out and then head home. That'll be pretty good. Yep, and we lost our connection here, our robotic connection, so I want to just put him back in like that, and now the robots are coming out of the base and they should be able to get rid of all this. I'm going to put the yellow box just here, so we've got some air a bit closer. They should now take to yellow or to me, but I have a feeling these orders are new. I have this ticked, so they'll start topping me up. Let's change the color of the fella. Yeah, is it? Yeah, see, they're topping me directly up and not the yellow, so that's all pretty good. Yeah, we can help them out with those two. Let them do that little rock, although it's not required. If I go Control D and I hit Shift, then I should be able to untick those cliffs. And then be careful here, because if you pick up the roboport, these robots will head for home. So you've got to wait till they're all in there before you do that. So let me see if I could do that. Do that. And now I should be able to just trash some of the products. Trash some of this, although I've got this tick, so they'll have some issues. Yep. Okay, being careful. And coming across here. So they're these guys are clearing out my inventory, and then over there is just that, so we can pick that up, and now picking up this. These guys will head for home because I've just taken the roboport away, but I managed to pick them up, so that's fine. Okay, so can we go around this little lake? Yep, so I've still got, main thing is I've still got robots. I didn't even lose a robot then, that's good. And let's just go back and in fact, I probably can take care of. Just lay some infrastructure out here anyway. Let me just come straight across. coming across, holding that down. Yeah, I think it's this base directly across where I need to get to. And looking at these cliffs, yep, on the bottom of that cliff that's just above me now. And now I should see these guys actually, some more uranium out here, so it's not the end of the world if we take this all a bit serious. Okay, let's do a nice little fight for these guys as well, which would be good. And I'm just watching just so I'm away from the cliffs. Let me set up some rear robot protection. So what I want to do first of all is just get this going. A bit of that. Oh, no, they are attacking now, so that's fine. Put this here, and down here we'll stick the robots. So we want all of those, and half of these, but I want to untick, so that's good. Okay, that should take care of most of it. Just go up a little bit. And hopefully that gets it there. Watching a little bit of pollution that we're standing in. Yeah, that'll be most of them gone. While they're finishing it, I can now pick up here and using large power poles do a separate power connection. And now that allows me to go clear and then go clear. And in fact, what I can do here is put this down and in here I can put some cliff explosives. And they'll use those cliff explosives to get rid of those cliffs. You watch. There they go. So that's all pretty good. Rather than going back and unticking that, that's what I can do. And that one's all clear now as well, so that's all good. So I think we head straight back up, straight north. In fact, if you have a look here, that was a good little clearance. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, this base over here I'll just clear at some point. Yeah, let's go and just see how these guys are going. Turn that off. And just see here, have we got some radar? Oh yeah, they're starting to make this, are they? Not really. Are these guys? Oh, we still haven't got these guys going. Yeah, the bots are really interesting actually. I've got thousands of bots in the here. And look, they are doing a lot of concreting. Yeah, they really are. I mean, they're really doing heaps. It's all these commands over here. So I can't tell them to prioritize these at the moment. I don't think you can prioritize bots. I think there's an update coming out where you will be able to, so I might have to just go and sort this out. That looks like one of these. Yeah, so they have put in one of the centrifuges. And yeah, I think we'll get all this just going across. Now that in my inventory I've got uranium-235, I think I'll pop all this in and then it'll convert for the uranium-239 and we'll be able to start Kovarexing quite a bit. So I think we're in a good position. It's just going to need me doing a bit of tidying up. So I'm going to actually leave the episode here. I'm going to head across. Actually, sorry, I need to pick up these guys. Got lots of bots in here. Up. Okay. There we go. We'll leave it like that. Look, while we're down here as well, what we may as well do, because we've got power down here, is let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. Let's put in, I've been doing these, so if we put in, say, 1, 2, and 3, and then I grab this, 1, 4, yep. And we do this, and just do like a little symmetrical thing. There we go. Nice little symmetrical one, which will protect those radars, and hopefully, yeah, I think they generally don't go for the electrical equipment. They go for the radars. They might go for sort of power production, but they generally don't go for power lines. Something that would, I think they used to go for lots of power lines, but it just meant that you couldn't do outposts that didn't have connected power. You'd have to do individual power supplies for everything, and that really changes things up. Look, I'm just looking at, this is a big base, but look at the size of this one over here. I want to go into map mode and just look at that. So we've got, where are we? Oh yeah, so these are well on the outskirts as well. Oh no, they're sort of coming into it. In fact, this is not even a problem. It is these guys over here, but that's fine. Okay, where am I? I'm there. I head straight up. So I think I'm just going to run up now and check on my robots and continue on with the production of nuclear, and we'll cap that off at the end of at the start of next episode. Next episode as well, I'll have some blueprints for yellow science, and we'll get into that. And yellow science is going to help us to do lots and lots of things. But once we get going for yellow science, everything we've been doing to bolster the supply lines has been for yellow science. So if anything's going to show us up, it will be yellow science, because it's so heavy. And in the yellow science bracket, you need things like 2,500 of each of the sciences, and in some cases 3,000, 4,000, and 5,000 of each of them. I think you need 2,500 each for the Spidertron. You've got all this other really sort of high-end research, and it's thousands and thousands of science packs that'll need to come. And so that's why we have many ore supplies and many primary and secondary supply lines for intermediate products as well as basic products. Okay, I hope you're enjoying the episodes. I hope you're enjoying the series. This is our Waterworld series. We're playing Factorio. I've been Stitch Up, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Cheers.